Welcome back to Let's Talk Nation. I'm your man, Rod Love. And for those of you who were tuned in earlier, man, we have a incredible show. Yes, the general is not with us tonight, and I'm talking about none other than Attorney Greg Jackson. But Miss Wynn, she's doing an excellent job filling in for the general. Miss Wynn, thank you.
As Mr. Jackson will say.
Hey, let me say, we're up here talking about opportunities that young people can receive, and those opportunities are opportunities to go off to college. Those are
Yes.
opportunities to go off to trade schools. And what is the biggest barrier to going off enjoying these benefits of higher education or tradesmanship? The biggest barrier is what? That mucho dinero,
That
that money.
money.
And so we are blessed to have Dr. Dorsey in the studio with us, Miss Lena in the studio with us from Horace Academy, right? But it's also Horace Scholars.
So Horace Scholars is a signature program of Horace Academy. Horace Academy is our
Okay.
overall arching not-for-profit, and Horace Scholars specifically kind of hones in on the scholarship and career fairs.
Well, we were talking about just the opportunities that y'all are bringing to the table, and it's going to take place this Wednesday at Jones High School, and it's going to take place from 4:30 to 7:30.
4:30 to 7:30.
And man, kids can actually come over. And like I said, it reminds me, it feels sort of like the NIL deal, but it's sort of like NIL in the opposite. These young people can go to the fair, get recruited by all of these colleges that y'all have there, and the colleges get to compete for these young people. And 30% of them walk away with what?
So our goal is to have 30% of our colleges that are there to award on the spot.
On the spot. Wait, come on now. Hey,
Whoa,
take me
whoa.
back to elementary. Just act like I don't understand what on the spot means. Please tell our audience what on the spot means.
I mean, if you bring everything that Dr. Dorsey has told you you need in your portfolio, and you have an opportunity to sit with a Sherry from Livingstone College, and she can evaluate it, and she can write you up a letter of acceptance for $100,000 right then, full ride on the spot.
On the spot. Hey, I hear we got a phone ringing, and we were talking about somebody who is incredible, and most of you know Monica May. Y'all know about that doggone Monica May. Monica May ain't nothing to play with when it comes down to getting down to business.
Yes.
And so I don't know if that phone was ringing and that was Miss Monica May, but we're looking forward to her calling in. Is that Miss Monica on the line?
No, we have Pastor King on the line.
Oh, Pastor King, how are you doing this evening?
I'm doing good, sir. How are you?
Man, we're doing great. Pastor King, what do you think about what you're hearing tonight, man, about this opportunity?
So thank you for taking my call. Now it's my understanding money for college students, correct?
Yes.
Okay. I think it's just outstanding. It's an opportunity for anybody to have a child that needs some money. Unfortunately, all mine grown now. But being a pastor, I do know I have people in my church, that have kids that are either getting ready to go to college or in college. And so this is some excellent information that's been shared.
Well, Reverend King, before you go, let me just say this to you. Man, thank you and the South Apopka Ministerial Alliance, because we know you guys give out scholarships every year. We want you to direct those young people over to Jones this Wednesday. But thank you. Thank Hezekiah Bradford. Man, you and your team, y'all are doing it. But thank you once again, Rev.
I do appreciate it. And again, this is some excellent information that a lot of people probably don't know about that need to know about it. And I will share this information with a couple of parents that I know, and hopefully they'll be able to go there and see, to see exactly what's happening and see how they can, access the money. Because everybody needs the money, especially somebody who's to make their child in school. I know about that.
I know you do. Hey, Rev, thanks a lot, man. Thanks for calling in to the show.
Excellent platform, Mr. Lover. I thank you. I thank you and yourself for always bringing, things of this nature to the community. So excellent to be here for you. You're all doing an excellent job. Thank you.
Hey, thank you, Rev. Appreciate it. Thank you. That was Pastor Richard King. He's the president of the South Apopka Ministerial Alliance. And man, they're doing great work. But to hear that y'all bringing it to them.
Yes.
Yes.
We welcome
yes.
the collaboration and encourage the attendance.
Man, can either of you talk a little bit about what was it? What our famous Monica May is doing?
So breaking the cord. One of the things that we know is, remember, we've talked about our students being the first generation that are going to go off to
Yes.
college.
Yes.
Okay. So not only are we navigating the college experience, now we also have families that are saying, my child has never, as you said, been outside of Orange County, much less the state of Florida. And lady, you are advocating that they go to Holly Springs, Mississippi. Lady, I never heard of that. I don't know if I want my baby going that far, And so one of the things that Monica does is that she talks with the parents about some of the things that you have to do as a parent to be able to break that cord. Let them go, let them
Yes.
experience, but also be encouraging and supporting. Encouraging and supporting, but not holding them back.
So breaking the cord, that's almost like going to become an empty nester.
Yes.
And you know what? I don't know how I feel about that because I got two brats. Man, I don't know. I got to talk to my friend Miss Monica. Breaking that. See, I say that, but then after they fly the coop on me, then I might be feeling another kind of way.
Want 'em back. But it's one thing I used to tell my dad when I was at school. Send me something to eat. Send me something to eat.
See something to eat, huh?
Care
Them
package,
care
right?
packages.
Hey,
I was
is that our executive producer? If he can answer that phone, we got our great Monica May. I know she's gonna be calling in. But yeah, man, I mean, just breaking that cord.
I'm just on the line.
Hey, Miss Monica May, the famous, legendary Miss Monica May. How you doing this evening?
I'm wonderful. I'm wonderful. I heard you were talking about me.
Hey, I certainly was, and I got two people that was on your show Sunday. And man, Monica, let me just say, hands down, I love you. You're doing great work. You're affecting people's lives, and you do it with your platform, Monica May's Point of View. And you had Dr. Dorsey and Miss Lena on your show this Sunday. And man, you know what? I know how to follow. What is this that I hear you doing, breaking the cord?
Rod, thank you for asking. Can you hear me well enough?
Yes, we can all hear you.
Okay. Hey, everybody. How you doing?
Hey, Monica.
Hey,
how
Monica.
are you?
I'm glad that everybody's doing fine and getting the word out about this Wednesday scholarship fair. But yeah, Rod, we did talk about breaking the cord. It's something that I thought about long time ago. And Dr. Dorsey and I did it for several years together when she was doing scholarship fairs here in Central Florida before. But breaking the cord really quick is for moms and dads who need to reset once their kids leave for school. And that kind of sounds like you would need this. So listen,
You're right.
okay? It's just like when he came to my tea for Real Men Can Spill the Tea with Their Daughters, and he was in shock about some of the things that came out. Nothing bad for him, but you're just shocked by your kids. But let me go back to this. Breaking the cord is for moms and dads who need to push reset once their kids leave for school. We've spent 18 years of putting them first, making sure they have everything needed to become productive. We've been taking them here, taking them there, and we turn around and not only are we empty nesters now, but we've forgotten about our own dreams. So in breaking the cord, I get the people to shut down for a moment. They get to close their eyes, they get to relax and breathe. And first, really see how that feels to sit quietly with no one saying, Mom, Dad, come on, I need something, Then I give them a pen and paper and ask them to just start writing. Remind themselves of that dream job, not the one, Rod, that they had to take to make ends meet, but the one that would have brought them so much joy.
Yeah.
And then I give suggestions because sometimes it takes us too long to remember since we've gotten older. So to jumpstart their thoughts, I start by saying things like, do you ever want to be a writer, a carpenter, a designer, a painter, a poet, an artist? Did you ever want to write a book? Did you want to be a nonprofit CEO? What was the business you saw yourself doing? What was it that made your heart flutter before the kids and after you got married? Or if you're single like I was raising my daughter, before you devoted your life to raising your babies who have moved on and are doing their own thing. You have to trust that you've put all the good juice in them and they're ready to do their thing. Now you can do yours. And it's one word, 4 letters. Live. That's it in a nutshell.
And you know what? We never think. We
Why
never
you get
think.
quiet on me?
Yeah, well, but you gotta. Hey, but you know what? You're talking to us about some things that we don't think about. We don't think about life changing for us after our kids leave.
We don't. And then if you're married, I want you to look at your mate and reintroduce yourselves to them. Because you didn't do date night that often.
Right.
You didn't dim the lights and get intimate that often. You know, you both packed on some pounds. Now you can start to lose weight and lean into each other.
Hey y'all. What
Now
Monica's,
is the time
what
when
Monica's
you
talking about right now.
put on
What Monica's talking about right now, it
know?
ain't nothing but some shucking now. Hey, the kids out the house. Shucking now.
She said, turn the lights down.
Hey, Monica, you absolutely correct.
Yeah. Not a life in you.
Man, I never really thought about that. You know, and
No,
you know,
you don't.
if anybody can do it, Monica knows how to do it. But you know, she's bringing us some things right now that I actually never even thought about, because them 2 little brats I got, they've consumed my life, and now I got to figure out how do I go back to chasing their mama when they leave.
Hey, you know?
Oh, I'm sorry. Hey, Monica, you got these ladies here, you know, they all blushing. But, man, hey, so Monica, I've known Monica for almost 30 years now, and I'm familiar with Let's Spill the Tea, but now with you 2 ladies here, I just learned something else about my good friend, and something else that's critical that we got to figure out. How do we tap into what Monica's doing? Because I know she's been doing this with your program, but what Monica is doing, I mean, we got kids, whether they're going to college or whether they found a job and they moving out the house. What she's talking about can be applied to just every folk lives. Monica, you know we love you, right?
Yes, love.
Yes.
Monica, keep up the great work. Ladies, do y'all have anything y'all want to add to what Monica said?
So, hey, Monica, this is Lena. It's just,
Hey.
hey, hear your voice 2 times in 1 week. I just
No.
so
I
blessed.
know,
Just
I
so
know.
blessed. And you always bring something, a perspective to everything, every project that I've worked with you on, that is just a little bit different, that we all have to take a moment. But I love how you connect the ecosystem and everything that we do. And I just admire you so much and just always want to applaud and love to work on these projects. And that's why when she mentioned it on her show, I was like, say less.
Yeah.
It's done.
Thank you. I really appreciate that, because it's something that we do forget about, and something that I have, you know, just kind of reinvigorated. So the next time we get a chance to get together, we'll put that back in practice. And it's a
All
fun
right.
workshop.
Dr. Dorsey,
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Monica knows that I love you. I love my sister. And one of the things is that when I left and I moved to Prince George's County, you know when you leave, you know who your friends are, who's going to keep up with
Yeah.
you. Okay. my sister has kept up with me the entire time. And so whether I was doing the scholarship fair here in Baltimore and Houston and whatever, I could pick up the phone and call her and she would contact me with somebody in Houston, connect me with somebody in Atlanta. So don't sleep on Monica and think y'all own her
okay,
right
I
here.
told you.
Okay.
I love my sister. My sister knows how to
I
she
love
is
y'all. Thank you.
national.
Sounds like y'all are having fun.
Yo, we're having a good time. Miss Wynn, let you round us out.
Miss Monica, it has been a pleasure. You get the word out to the community, and the community loves to hear that voice of yours.
Yeah, Monica.
Oh,
Hey,
thank you.
Miss Monica,
Thank
before
you, thank you, thank you. I am actually at the radio station now prepping for Sunday. So
okay.
even though it may only be 2 hours once a week, it is a lot of hours in preparation. Rod can tell you that 'cause he does it for himself and then he'll fill in for me from time to time. So that's actually what I'm doing now. So this was perfect timing, y'all. Thank you for thinking of me.
Hey, how can we not think of you? Hey, but Monica, before I let you go,
Yes,
man,
sir.
go ahead and put that plug in for the best restaurant in town. Cause man, when I go
Yes.
there, her and George
Yes.
be feeding me.
George.
George,
Yes.
George knows how.
George.
Hey,
Hands
hey,
down.
So
Monica,
Yes.
my
everybody,
husband and
hey,
I
everybody who's
have
watching the show, sitting back
it's a
saying, "What are
venue.
we talking about?"
He's a chef. He's a caterer first, and we have a brick and mortar space where I do my teas in the front part of it, and he services his client. But during the pandemic, we started something that has lasted. We put out of work Disney and Universal folk to work performing under the veranda outside of the space. And then now that, things have opened back up, we built a small stage on the inside. And there are some Sundays where we did a brunch yesterday with Jared Armstrong. We have two seatings now, you guys, at noon and 2 p.m. And people ask me, do you do it all the time? I will end with this. No, I am retired. So just check me out on Facebook, R period Monica May, or Catering's Best has their own Facebook. But I'll just put the word out there, and we do run advertisement here on Star 94.5. So thank you, Rod, for giving me that opportunity. I'm sure George is going to love you for that even more.
Hey, Monica, that is nothing compared to the opportunity that you presented to me on an ongoing basis. But Monica, got to tell you, we love you. Anything
Love
you
you
need,
guys.
you know the
Thank you
door is
again
always
for the
open.
opportunity.
Thank you, my sister. We love you.
All right. Good night.
Take
Good
care.
night.
Hey, that was the legendary Miss Monica May.
Yes.
And when I tell you, she puts in the work,
Yes.
and man, I mean, she just affects people's lives positively. And I could not let her go without talking about CB Bistro.
Yes.
Man, that food.
Oh my God.
George knows how to throw down. It's right across the street from Metro West Country Club, Metro West Golf Country Club off of Hawassi. You got to go get you some food from there. And the ambiance is not bad either because
Yeah.
live entertainment.
Yes.
Live entertainment.
Yes.
But you know what? Because if you let me, I will sit up here and talk about food. If y'all let me.
You just made me so hungry.
Made you so hungry. But we're winding down, and we got about 10 minutes left. I want to reserve this 10 minutes so that you two can continue to just hammer what's taking place this Wednesday.
So, what's taking place this Wednesday is a pathway to sustain. We had a conversation earlier, and Dr. Dorsey asked me, what is the goal of going to college? And we had a bit of banter back and forth. And I said, to me, in this day and age, is to create a pathway so that you have an education and a foundation and whatever post-secondary option that you want so that you can sustain and make the decisions, whatever they be going forward. And so that's what's happening this Wednesday. We're opening up a forum, a platform for students and parents to come and to be able to be introduced to colleges that they're familiar with and colleges that they're not familiar with. For them to have FaceTime with individuals. It's just like having a business. You have to have a relationship with your banker, right?
Yes.
So allowing them the opportunity to have FaceTime with multiple entities, whether they be colleges or they be the local Valencia would be there with several tables, like we mentioned, Advent. So that's what we're doing. We're allowing opportunities. And in that platform and in those opportunities, we create a space for some instant gratification. And what that instant gratification looks like is being able to walk away with an option that evening. And whether you take that option or not, it can give you the boost that you need to know that I have this opportunity.
Yes.
I have this opportunity.
Yes.
And create more opportunities for you. And then so that's what we're trying to do. And we even have a representative from FAFSA coming in that will have a booth set up because FAFSA was getting a little, I don't know, it's a little complicated.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Some
Complicated.
changes.
FAFSA is the entity that the new law has gone into place January 1, right? For
Yeah.
I think so, yes.
and we had Miss Anderson, Attorney Anderson, on here talking about it. So you're right. Information and education
Yes.
is key. It's key.
So I have an ask. So a few different asks that I'm going to do, and I'll turn it over to Dr. Dorsey. So if there's anyone who, so first of all, register.
Give them the website again.
HorusScholars.org, HORUS Scholars.org. Okay. Also follow Horace Academy on YouTube to get those resources. And we're on Instagram as Horace Scholars. We're building that up because we were so busy doing the work. Somebody came back and said, you need to keep a footprint on
Yes.
social media. So
And we're on
doing that.
Facebook too. Don't forget.
Okay.
Oh boy, yes. We are on Facebook too. Yes, ma'am.
Horace Scholars on
Yes.
Facebook.
So if there's anyone who wants to volunteer, we do have about 3 or 4 openings where we could use some support. So if there's anyone local to the community who'd like to volunteer, right?
Hey, Rod.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Doc.
Yeah. I got a question because I want to know how are we convincing kids that they are in fact college materials? Because I know when I was in school many years ago, it was a pathway where certain people weren't led to go to college path, but in reality, the way that college was sold to me, I missed out on the opportunity, and I ended up coming full circle as an adult to come back and go to college.
I did as
And-
well.
Yeah. So, because I was told, well, your grade's not good enough. But college is not about grades. College is about, can you finish? Can you focus?
Doc, you got everybody. You got everybody in the studio shaking their head.
Yes.
It is. It is. And I'm not being funny, but Rod, I keep it real. Some of the dumbest people graduate from college. Okay, because it's about focus and finishing. But the beautiful thing, I think everybody should go to college because it teaches critical thinking. It teaches you how to learn, and you become a lifelong learner.
So this is
And
what I'll
so-
say to that. If I can say this. So there's 2 things. We want everybody to have an education because that is the one thing that can't be taken from us. So everyone is encouraged to come out. What I do have to say is we do not mandate what the scholarship criteria is, right? So the criteria for going or obtaining the scholarships is through the schools, but by having that FaceTime, then there is leniency. So as far as the educational component, in our eyes and the eyes of Horace Scholars and in our partners, everyone is should have a post-secondary education. And the thing that we also need to remember is trade and vocational schools are also post-secondary education. See, we say, we think, oh, a 4-year university and this is it. No, any additional education after high school is post-secondary. So in our minds, we want everyone.
Yeah.
We want everyone. Everyone is ready. Now, can everyone receive a scholarship? That is up to the specific organization to determine that based on the portfolio that you bring, the story that you tell, the interaction that you have.
And you know what? I love y'all brought something up earlier. I think Doc, you brought it up. bring your brag sheet.
Yes.
And I think a lot of these young people know how they need to learn how to develop a brag sheet.
And there's a YouTube video for that
That's it. Okay.
that we created on the brag sheet.
Hey,
And
Doc,
the
that was
other-
a good point, though.
And the other thing is that remember you're going to be talking to multiple colleges, so don't just bring one copy. You want to bring between 5 and 10 copies is what we always tell the students to bring. 5 and 10 copies and a plain manila folder. You don't even have to go anywhere to be fancy.
Let me hit y'all with
Like
something
that.
because y'all just made me think about something. You know how we were taught coming up that you dress for success?
Oh, that,
I was getting ready. I was
Yeah.
Lena, I was getting ready to ask
Do not
Lena to
shame-
hit that
don't
one.
shame us. Do not register and do not shame us. Come like you want somebody to give you some money.
Okay.
Yes.
You would
okay.
not ask anybody for over $100,000 or $50,000 or however you say it now, 10 bands, 5 bands, I don't know, whatever the case is. You would not ask them for that much money, and you would not come dressed the part.
Don't come up there in no flaps and
No.
and what do you
Yes.
call them shoes they wear
They're
now?
crops.
Crocs.
Crops.
No, no.
Hey, and so I mean, you my guest, so I'm gonna say it. Don't come with your pants hanging down. Come like you coming, like you said, to ask somebody for $100,000 education.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely. Because the recruiters and the colleges, they can sense that. And in addition, one of the programs that we did in conjunction with the Dress for Success was Blazers for Success. And it was factual that once we provided these blazers, we could see the students walk different, talk different.
Yes.
So you want to have that confidence as you approach and ask for, not ask, that you present yourself as worthy to be a candidate for a scholarship. So that's what we asked you to come. So again, Monica May, she had to break it down on the show as well. She went through the whole list. Oh, she the lashes and that, she laid it out. She's
Monica
like,
don't play now.
yeah.
Monica
She
don't
said,
play.
hey, I don't want to see this, and this. So what I ask is, don't shame us.
Don't shame us.
Don't
Yeah,
shame
yeah.
us.
Put point blank.
Yes.
Don't shame us.
Shame us. Come like you want to walk away with all the opportunities that you deserve.
And I will say, King Solomon Foundation. Here's a shout out to you. Get your kids over there. Boys to Men. Pastor Ings. Man, y'all doing some great work. Get your kids over there.
Yes.
The Butterfly Effect.
Yes.
Get your kids over there. Miss
Yes.
Queen, I know I'm missing out on some folk.
I hope mentoring.
I hope mentoring.
Get your
kids over there.
Power teams.
Power teams.
Morgan Ministries.
Morgan Ministries. And you know what? We are going to start breaking this thing down. We do the sit down every Monday at 6 o'clock. We open it up for organizations that are providing services to communities, whether you're providing services to kids, whether you're providing services to seniors, whatever you're doing, if you're providing services, we open that up. You can get a hold of Miss Wynn at 407-494-2406, and we stay booked. So get a hold of Miss Wynn, and I gotta extend my apologies. I'm not gonna mention the guests that we had to ask if they mind that we kind of reschedule them because we had to get these ladies on here because the event is this winter. You know what? I'm usually the heavy. Ladies, y'all go ahead and apologize because now they know this is for real. They know this for real.
Listen, I send many apologies, but thank you for the grace of allowing us to change lives because the opportunities are boundless.
For me, more so than anything else, like I said, this is a labor of love, but this is my legacy. I am not going to be able to leave my children any money when I'm gone. But if when I'm gone, if somebody can come up to them and say, your mother changed my life, I figured there's not enough money
That's it,
to be able to do that.
Yes.
And that is one of the reasons that I do this is my legacy. And when Lena talks about the family legacy, the 3 generations, I'm going to be able to say the same thing with my family, the legacy.
Ladies, that is powerful. I gotta say to Horace Construction, because you know what? We often hear about giving back and paying it forward. Man, who are the principals of Horace Construction?
Jonathan Graham.
Say it loud and proud, cause
Oh, I am very loud and proud. My uncle, Jonathan D. Graham, my father, James D. Graham Jr., my aunt, Sonia Robbins, and myself.
hey, I want to pay homage. What y'all are doing, we're paying it forward. It is a blessing, and I'm going to do what I need to do. Get my junior over there so that she can be exposed to what's taking place. Hey, look, thank you, Let's Talk Nation. Thank ladies. I mean, thank y'all for what y'all doing because it is definitely heartfelt. We talked about a lot of trailblazers tonight on Let's Talk Nation, but you know the clock on the wall tells us all we got to say goodbye. We got to say goodnight. But we look forward to seeing everybody Wednesday at Jones. Hit it.
Jones High School, 4:30 to 7:30, and please register Horus Scholars, HORUS Scholars.org.
Hey, y'all don't have to go home.
And don't shame us.
And don't shame us.
Oh.
Hey, you do not have to go home, but you got to get out of here until next Monday on Let's Talk Nation. Hey, please join me and the General Attorney Greg Jackson. We're going to bring it to you. Ladies, thank you once again.
Thank you for having
We
us.
appreciate you. We'll see you next time.